So the big question for us all tonight, of course, is, does purpose matter? It matters so much. It matters so much that without it, you don't have the roots to ground what you do. It matters so much that without it, you won't have and you won't be able to unlock the incredible passion and drive and energy and focus in your organisation that is necessary to power your economic engine.
I have known for so long that we all have such a deep yearning to feel as though we can make some sort of a contribution. And we yearn for a desire to be able to know that our life is meaningful, that our contribution adds some value to something greater or bigger or broader than ourselves. We yearn for that level of fulfilment because it makes our life richer.
Our purpose explains who we are, why we exist, and what makes us distinctive and unique. Who we are, why we exist, and what makes us distinctive and unique.
And what we all know is that dollars, targets, objectives, strategic growth objectives, they're all good. We all need them. They're inherently valuable for organisational success. They don't bind people together. What binds people together is a common sense of doing something that is greater and makes a greater contribution to something greater than themselves. And that's what purpose is about.
By identifying a purpose within the company, then our employees are better off engaging to provide superior service to our clients. So it's a mutual benefit. It's a win-win both sides.
It's tempting to say, well, let's just change the external facade. But that's not going to work if you don't change the internal. Aussies can pick a fake a mile away. Rodney and I believe the only solution is quite simple, and that is to discover your organisation's purpose and then through an inclusive process and hard bake that into your culture and DNA. And if this is done in an authentic way, with sustained leadership commitment, it will transform your organisation from the inside out.
So leadership is critical to bringing the purpose of a company to life. If there's no leader, there's no one to follow. There's no one to actually go down the line and say we need to do things differently. And purpose is everything about how a company evolves. And leaders have to be the ones who say, firstly, we're going to go and do the charge, but then for others to follow them.
So the purpose of this book is to encourage conversation, to spark some ideas, to get some people to think, wow, how would it be if we in our group, team, organisation, department came together and said, wow, we've thought about purpose, but it's not deep enough, or we've never really thought about this thing. How could we embed it? How could we start to discover it, think about it, and then coalesce around it?
So this book's written in 3 parts. The first includes a fictitious story, which many people here will relate to. It starts with the words, something is missing. It then goes on a journey of people finding their purpose, and it ends with the recognition that purpose changes everything. The second part of the book has 4 essential ingredients to achieving a purpose journey and doing it successfully, and also sets out the 4 stages that you need to take. So that's the how-to guide. The third part is a pretty exciting part, and that is where we have 9 CEO case studies from 9 CEOs, 3 or 4 pages each, about how they have used purpose to transform, or they're in the process of transforming their organisations.
There's something for everybody. If you like a story, there's the first bit. If you're really how-to practical, there's the middle. And then if you really need to see the proof in the pudding, then you've got the case studies.
So this book comes, I think, at an incredibly important time. In this book, I think Nick and Rod have created both an informative and an instructive guide to how you go down the purpose journey. This is a great book. I commend it to you. Can we have a huge round of applause and a rousing cheer?